plays all kinds of games, yeah. Games like Minecraft with his wife, wrestling with the Rabbit Wrestling Federation. Pokemon, you can't go wrong. Star Wars, may the force be with you. Undertale, back to the boss of Noikon, do the war adventure. Let's join the rabbit for lots of fun. It's not hard to miss, a rabbit is number one. Showing Twitch God's love, and with God's love he can do it all. Showing Twitch God's love, and with God's love he can do it all. The stream is starting now.
How's it going, everybody? Welcome to another JRabbit87 stream. I'm your host, JRabbit87, and I hope everybody's having a good day today, and I hope you're ready for some wrestling action. Got to work a little bit on that intro timing. I was trying to get my necklace ready. I forgot to put that on, but it's all good. The salad dressing is salty. Boo for salty salad dressing. We've got 10 matches for y'all tonight. Hey, welcome in. We're just getting started. Before we get into tonight's show with the Rabbit Wrestling Federation, I do have 10 matches for you guys. But before we get into that, let's go ahead and do a reminder that tomorrow there will not be a stream. Unfortunately, I have to work tomorrow, so there will not be a stream tomorrow, and there will not be a stream this Saturday. So you'll have to wait until Friday to join me for the next stream. Let's go ahead and get our commands underway, and then we'll get into tonight's show. So, as always, we are sponsored by our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. He has blessed both me and my wife extremely greatly. We want to make sure that we return His blessings by giving Him all of the honor, glory, credit, and praise that He rightfully deserves. We also want to say thank you. Thank you to everybody that joins us today. It means so much to me that you guys take time out of your busy days to come and hang out with me. Of course, a big thank you to our supporters, Firebird 10, Kung Fu Cobra, Kung Fu Candy, Dylan Tyler 4, Demon King 025, 8008, Eisen the German, and Z-Fire Incorporated for the contributions they have given to the stream. Now for the links. Starting with, what did I have to... Discord. If you haven't already joined our Discord and you would like to, my hashtag Wonderful Wife has just posted a link into the chat. Feel free to grab that link and join us. Over there, we have tons of chat rooms. That's where important announcements are made, and we just love to see you there. YouTube. We have one of those as well. If you'd like to check out some of our past live streams, feel free to grab that link that I just posted in chat and join us over on YouTube. Great to you both. TikTok, we have one of those as well. If you'd like to check out some of our highlight videos, I've uploaded another 4 highlight videos today. Feel free to grab that link and join us over there. Last but not least, we are ways that you can help support the stream if you would like to do so. Always keep in mind that nothing is ever required, but everything is very much appreciated. Now that we got all of that out of the way, F for ads, but better now than a match. Yeah, right. Now that we've got all that out of the way, it's time to go over tonight's match card. So, ads took it easy on me and ended. Yay, I'm glad. Alright, tonight's match card, we have 10 matches for you guys tonight. Starting off, Eddie Guerrero's Latino Heat Open Challenge for the RWF United States Championship starts tonight off. We have been given a little bit of a hint the person, someone has accepted the open challenge, and it will be the only hint that we've been given is that he is definitely representing the United States of America, and that he has claimed that he is going to defeat Eddie Guerrero, take the United States title away from him so it represents USA like it's supposed to, and then he's going to celebrate his victory in only a way that he can. Um, After that, we start. Oh, wait, hold on. It's me. I accepted it. After that, we start our war of momentum, starting with the women's tag team championships. If you're new here, we like to take our number one contenders and have them face the champions in singles matches to see who can get the most victories before our big event where the champions put the titles on the line. Tonight we start that off. Our second match will be Katana Chance versus Carmella. After that, we go on to the men's side of things as Montez Ford takes on Channing Stacks Lorenzo. After those two matches, we have a bit of an interesting situation as the two members of Shaska, an original tag team that we created here in RWF, the team of Asuka and Shotzi. They have been having a lot of issues. They were actually one of the first women's tag team champions, and there was even a point in time where they were women's tag team champions while Asuka was also the RWF women's champion. Well, they've been on a very big losing streak. We've even seen some questionable motives when they wouldn't come in to break up the pins and help each other out. And after, wait, Shosuka mentioned the hype is real. After last week, when Shosuka entered themselves into the number one contendership for the RWF Women's Tag Team Championships and losing, it seems that Asuka has had enough of their losing ways and has challenged Shotzi, her tag team partner, to a one-on-one match here tonight. And that will be our fourth match of the evening. After that, we have another bit of a number one contender versus who he will be facing versus champion, as the number one contender for the Intercontinental Championship, Humberto Carrillo, will team with Angel Garza to take on the Intercontinental Champion Bret Hitman Hart and Jim the Anvil Neidhart in tag team action. After that, we get back to the war of momentum as Caden Carter takes on Tiffany Stratton, and immediately after that, Angelo Dawkins takes on Tony D'Angelo. Then we have a bit of a reuniting as the number one contender for the Pure Honor Championship and the number one contender for the Women's Championship will team together to take on the Pure Honor Champion and the Women's Champion. Yes, that's right. Former stablemates of D-Generation X, Shawn Michaels and Chyna, will be teaming up to take on Jerry the King Lawler and Becky Lynch. After that, in our semi-main event of the evening, Dakota Kai, who is the number one contender for Sonya Deville's Women's for Shayna Baszler's Women's European Championship, will be taking on Sonya Deville. That's why I said Sonya. So she'll be taking on the leader of the Hit Squad here tonight in our semi-main event. And then last but not least, our main event of the evening will be Batista versus Stone Cold Steve Austin. And you know that Batista's going to have Randy Orton and Triple H in his corner. With that, it's time to get the first match set up, so I'll be right back as I get that underway.
Wednesday, my dudes.
And here we go.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the United States Championship.
It is indeed Wednesday. Oh, here he is. Oh, he did say he represented the United States. That he did. Wrestling's only Olympic gold medalist, or at least RWF's only Olympic gold medalist. It's Thursday for me, dudes. Fair enough. I don't. Kurt Angle answering Eddie Guerrero's championship challenge. We'll see if he has what it takes to finally take the title away from Eddie Guerrero. Also adds, boo. Happy Thursday. Yes, happy Thursday. And here he comes. Just in case you are new here, this is the longest reigning champion period in our company's history. When we very first opened our doors, he won an 8-man tournament to be crowned the very first ever RWF United States champion. He kept the title, then we shut our doors, and when we reopened our doors, we stripped every champion, and he was the only one to once again win an 8-man tournament to recapture his title. And again, every single person that's come his way, he has successfully defended that title so much that he has started the Latino Heat Open Challenge, where he has started putting the title on the line every day. Well, every day we have wrestling.
Introducing the challenger from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 237
Every day that starts with W.
Angle.
Fair.
And his opponent from El Paso, Texas, weighing in at 228 pounds, the United States champion, Eddie Guerrero.
Only one more day until Friday. Nice. And that, of course, is what it's all about, the RWF United States Championship. Will this be it? Will Eddie's overconfidence finally get to him? Or will he once again stay champion? As Eddie starts things off. Oh no, Kurt able to get the advantage here. Draped over Timmy the turnbuckle. That misses the drop kick. You had me fooled. I thought it was going to be Hulk Hogan. So, Dylan, so these are my own storylines. I do take a lot from WWE, but there are certain things, obviously, that they don't do, like, obviously, this match right here. And just because it's canon in WWE doesn't mean it's something I do. Like, like damage control is not a thing at all in my universe. Um, they were a thing, but they broke up. But so Dakota Kai is just on her own in in this kind of universe here. Drop kick from the top turnbuckle to the outside. Kurt Angle in rare form here, taking it to the champion. Got to be careful on the outside though. I love it. Yay. Count of 5, and thankfully Kurt Angle gets back in the ring. He can't win the match from out there, and uh-oh, Guerrero going for the gory special, but Kurt Angle reverses. Angle slam into the cover. Are we looking at a new champion? Only a 2 count. It's great fun. The stories Rabbit makes are good enough for WWE to use, if not better. Oh, thank you. And Kurt Angle, he's got the ankle lock. It has happened. Yes, it has, actually. Missing a moonsault now. Yeah, I made Austin Theory and Grayson Waller team. And then, like, not even a little bit after that, they started teaming in WWE. And Eddie Guerrero setting up for the Three Amigos. Into a cover to retain his title. He also made Sonya, Zoe, and Shayna a team before they did. Yeah, that's true too. Angle able to reverse. Went for a belly to belly, but Guerrero able to get out of it. Kurt Angle lighting up here. I think there was one more thing that we did first. Can't remember what it was. Fair. Now we're going to play a little bit of the game of who's going to get inside first. Angle able to reverse. But now it's Guerrero's turn to reverse. Kick there by Guerrero. But an Angle's like, nah. Springboard tornado DDT by Latino Heat. And if you're ever curious, if you are on our Discord, we have one of the things that we have in the Rabbit Wrestling or in the Rabbit Discord is past results as well as past champions and our current champions. Thank you. Power slam by Eddie Guerrero. Oh, Guerrero going for something big there, but uh-oh. Now each guy just slugging fists. Guerrero going for a Hurricanrana into the cover. And a kick out at 2. Oh, vintage Eddie Guerrero's got the hand into the springboard armbar. Curtis getting destroyed. Right? Dude, Eddie's a beast. Into the ankle lock. Will Eddie tap? No, he's able to get out of it. Misses an enziguri. This may be one of Eddie's toughest opponents yet. Though, to be fair, he usually finishes things much quicker. It's true. Another springboard tornado DDT. Going for a cover. And a kick out of 2.99999. Kurt Angle rolling to the outside. Ooh, missed. Eddie Guerrero misses a splash though. As these two fight on the outside. This could be good for Eddie. He cannot lose the title by countout. RWF's Eddie Guerrero is overpowered as can be. Some might say he's invincible. Oh, went for a dive and missed. Oh, Angle slam there on the floor. Angle's got to control himself here. Count of 6. It looks like both men are going to head back into the ring. Maybe. And they do, and then Guerrero takes advantage. Hitting that elbow. Freddy fast floor. I know Angle going for another ankle lock. Will Guerrero tap out? And yes, he did it! We have a new champion!
Here is your winner, and new United States Champion, Kurt Angle.
Eddie's overconfidence finally gets to him. And Kurt Angle seizes the RWF United States Championship. Woo! I retract my earlier statement. Was not expecting that. Let's go, Kurt. Very surprising after literal months and months and months of defeating all comers. Eddie Guerrero finally falls to Kurt Angle. With that, we have no time to keep going. It's time for the next match. Katana Chance versus Carmella coming up next. All right. The first in our war of momentum over the women's tag team championships.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring from Glen Ridge, New Jersey, Katana Chance.
Katana Chance and Kaden Carter winning that fatal 4-way tag team match to be crowned the new #1 contenders for the RWF Women's Tag Team Championships. Of course, the Pretty Mean Sisters, Carmella and Tiffany Stratton, coming off of their recent successful defending of the titles. Again, I do want to point out that these War Momentums don't really do anything, but they're just something fun that I like to do. KK Sliders performing in RWF. Great job, baby. You're right. You're welcome. And this match is underway to see who will get the first point in the War of Momentum. Caden Carter already off to a good start, but Carmella able to imagine he should sing all the themes. Yes. Reversal there by Carmella. Ooh, vicious slap there. But Chance not having it. Each woman trying to prove herself. Of course, Katana Chance wanting to prove why she believes that she will win. Oh, top rope Hurricanrana into the cover. Only a 2 count. Of course, these one-on-one matches are... Ooh, nice move there. These one-on-one matches are only half of what they have to worry about, because it is a tag team match that they'll be competing in when it comes time for the titles to be on the line. Two count there. Interesting kick there by Chance, who goes to the top rope. 450 splash from across the ring. Decides to not go for a cover, but instead drags Carmella more to the middle of the ring. I get what she was doing. Got to get her away from the ropes, but because of that, it was only a 2 count. Drop toe hold. 2. Face buster by Katana Chance. And oh, misses a dive to the outside. Is it just me that loves the sound of people hitting the canvas? It is not just you. And now it's Carmella's turn to the top rope with a big splash. No, it's not just you. And now Carmella is setting up for something big. Going for this submission hold. Quite satisfying, isn't it? And there we are. A tap out. And the first point in the War of Momentum.
Here is your winner, the most beautiful woman in all of WWE, Carmella.
The first point of the War of Momentum going to Carmella of the Pretty Mean Sisters. We'll see if her partner Tiffany Stratton can do the same later on tonight. But for now, Carmella W, I'm 0 for 2 in my votes. Well, for now, it's time to move on to the men's War of Momentum. It's Montez Ford versus Channing Stats Lorenzo coming up next. Oh, nice. I'm glad that you're having fun.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring, representing the Street Profits from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 232 pounds, Montez Ford.
Of course, the Street Profits, already two-time former RWF Men's Tag Team Champions, looking to make it a third time. They won their Fatal 4-Way Tornado Tag Team match to become the new #1 contenders. Probably the biggest challenge that the D'Angelo family is going to have.
And his opponent, representing the D'Angelo family from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 232 pounds, one half of the Men's Tag Team Champions, Channing Lorenzo.
Hey, he's walking here. Channing Lorenzo and Tony D'Angelo, quite successful as of late when it comes to defending those tag team titles. But they have yet to face a former tag team champions. And that's what they'll do at our next big event when RWF presents The Beacon. But for now, we start off our war of momentum, see who gets the first point, and this match is underway with Ford getting the upper hand early on. Springboard Tornado DDT. Just draping over the ropes, but Ford able to get back. The Beacon, not to be confused with the Bacon. Lorenzo in control for the moment. Oh, that miss may have just cost Ford. Back and forth action between these two athletic men. Oh, little cheap shot there by Ford, showing that he can play dirty too. And now Ford. Oh, running blockbuster. Of course. Of course. He's interrupting here. The big meatball himself, and Lorenzo, oh no, most devastating move in all sports entertainment, but Montez Ford reverses it. Only a 2 count. Of course, Tony D'Angelo would have to show his mug here.
Piece of candy.
Doesn't he know he's got a match later on?
Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy.
Welcome, NT. And Ford to the top rope. Beautiful crossbody into the cover. Only a 2 count. And now went for the frog splash, but Lorenzo got out of the way. Lorenzo able to battle back. Oh, he's setting up. I'm walking here. Into the cover. And a kick out at 2. He's put many people away with that move. Oh, the drive-by kick. Wait a second. Oh, turnabout's fair play. D'Angelo's music playing, but Montez Ford taking advantage of the distraction. I think the D'Angelo family may have just met their match here. Each of the Dirty D's. Oh, nice rocker dropper there. Each of their Dirty D's getting repaid in full. Nice backdrop by Ford. Montez to the top rope. Hits the frog splash. Into the cover. And a kick out at the last moment. 2.9. And another frog splash and another miss. Lorenzo taking the turnbuckle pad off now. As these two fight on the outside. Powerbomb on the outside. Oh, it's right into that screen. But Ford able to reverse. Now the referee goes to fix that turnbuckle. Springboard tornado DDT by Ford. Ford's got him in the corner. Went for a slam, but Lorenzo able to reverse into a reverse DDT. Another reversal by Ford. Arm drag there. Ford going for a cover. And that was enough.
Here is your winner, Montez Ford.
The first point and the war of momentum goes to the Street Profits. Montez Ford getting a big victory here and showing the D'Angelo family that their tricks, well, they know them too. Yes. With that, we go on into, I looked up Channing's finisher. He calls it cement shoes. Aw. I'm walking here, but that's okay. We can call it the cement shoes. Ads. Next up, we have a bit of a interesting beef as Asuka and Shotzi, the team known as Shotska, they are at a bit of an odds, and Asuka has asked for a one-on-one match with her tag team partner, And Shotzi, I like good news if you'd like to share. What's that? Oh, I had the most amazing news today, guys. Yeah, feel free to share if you want to. Yeah, Asuka and Shotzi, former RWF Women's Tag Team Champions, are about to be in one-on-one action. I'm gonna be a father. Oh, that's so cool! Congrats! That's so awesome. With that, Asuka versus Shotzi coming up next. And here we go. These two friends about to work out some of their frustrations on each other. Oh, wait a second.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring from Osaka, Japan.
Oh, Asuka's sporting a different look than we've seen her in recent months. Perhaps just wanting to get in the head of her teammate. Parenthood is the most challenging yet most rewarding experience. I wouldn't know, unfortunately. Well, I say unfortunately. We do not want. If it happens, then it happens, but we are not actively trying. And here comes Shotzi. These two, I was going to cheer for Shotzi, but I love when Asuka does look similar to when she was in Japan. This is hard. These two became a tag team when we very first, when we very first started RWF, Shotzi and Tegan Knox were a tag team. Then I switched games. You can bet none. I switched games from 2K22 to 2K23, and Tegan Knox was not on that game anymore. So we said that she was out with injury, and Shotzi started teaming with Asuka. The two would become RWF Women's Tag Team Champions and one of the most popular tag teams here at RWF. But here lately, they've had a lot of losses. And Asuka has said that she is tired of all the losses and has asked for this one-on-one match here tonight. Match is underway. Shotzi starting off strong. You know, this happens when you're as close as brothers, or in this case, sisters. Sometimes you get a little bit mad, and sometimes you need to air out your frustrations. And we've seen this happen before with other teams. I'm sure that they'll come out of this stronger than before. Asuka in firm control. We'll have to. Ooh, nice springboard, Hurricanrana. We'll have to ask Asuka why she has changed her look up. Shotzi just taking shots at Asuka. Back and forth action by these two ladies. Ooh, went for a drop kick, but got missed. Shotzi is making this look personal. I'll ask after the match since I'm learning Japanese. Ooh. Massive kicks by Asuka. Count of 6, but Asuka breaks up the count. You gotta think she could have had this one won right there. I mean, it probably is a little bit personal for Shotzi. It almost seems like Asuka is blaming Shotzi for the losses. Like I said, sometimes you just gotta fight. You just gotta get out your frustrations. And now Asuka to the top rope. Went for a drop kick and hits it. Into a cover. Only a 1 count. And there's the tap out. Shotzi has given up. I guess she wasn't ready for the Empress of Tomorrow. Wow. Well, we'll see just how this what happens from that. Next up, we have tag team action as Los Lotharios takes on the Hart Foundation. here we go. Sorry that took a little bit longer than expected.
The following is a tag team match set for one fall. On the way to the ring at a combined weight of 403 pounds, Angel Garza and Humberto, the Lethal Lovers, Los Lotharios.
Unfortunately, I will not be able to watch the stream on Friday as I'm traveling to London for my boxing match, but I will join you all for the next one after that. Okay, Fred. I appreciate you letting us know. That's understandable. Hope your match goes well. Now we are getting this match here tonight because Humberto is the #1 contender to Bret Hart's Intercontinental Championship. So what better way for him to first get his hands on Bret Hart than in tag team action? Have a good night. Congrats on the match and the fatherhood. Hogan's song will never not be a banger.
At a combined weight of 516 pounds, the Intercontinental Champions, Bret Hart and Jim Neidhart, the Hart Foundation.
One of the most thank you all so much for the love, and I will make sure to win on Saturday for all you guys. One of the most decorated tag teams in the WWE. And of course, one of them being the current Intercontinental Champion. It looks like we're getting Angel Garza and Jim Neidhart starting this match out. The tag out to Bret Hart. I see Neidhart, I cheer. Bret Hart going for, oh, it looks like a submission, but Angel able to get out of it. Spinebuster by Garza. Reversing, getting away from that elbow. But Angel just right on top of him. Reversal there by the Hitman. See how long it takes before we get the #1 contender in there with the Intercontinental Champion. Took his eyes off for one moment, and that backfired as Bret Hart takes over this match. Tag to big Jim Neidhart. Showing just how good of a tag team they are. Oh, but we could get our first tag here. No, Garza decides to stay in. Springboard Hurricanrana though. A little bit of cheap shot there by Humberto. There's our first tag to get the number one contender into this match. As he tries to get a pinfall. Only on one count though. And there's the tag to the Intercontinental Champion. Here we go, number one contender versus champion. Vicious shot by Humberto, who focuses on Neidhart, and Brett takes advantage. Reversal. Another cheap shot there. Looks like he may have accidentally hit Humberto too. Brett hits a gut wrench suplex. When I said he wasn't a good person last wrestling stream, I was speaking of Alberto Del Rio. Just wanted to clear that up. Oh, okay, fair enough. Tag back to Angel Garza. Tag back to Bret Hart. And you're not wrong on that. Bret Hart softening those legs up for that sharpshooter. Garza able to reverse. With a snapmare and drop kick to the side of the head. Tag back out to Jim the Anvil Neidhart. Oh, who gets taken down? What's a snapmare again? Basically, it like they get him like they're gonna give him like an RKO or a cutter, and they flip them around. Like it's hard to explain, but like the two people are standing. The guy's head is right here, facing the same way as you're facing. You go down to a knee, and he basically rolls. Tag out to Angel Garza. I hope I'm saying their names right. And Jim the Anvil Neidhart started to pick up some steam. Massive right hand into the cover. Okay, thank you for explaining. Yeah, no problem. Tag out to Bret Hart. Suplex there. Tag out to Humberto. Ooh, wheelbarrow German suplex. And now Humberto dragging Bret Hart to the middle of the ring. And just deadlift. Oh, gut wrench powerbomb sit out version. There's a tag to Garza. Oh, classic vintage Bret Hart with the figure 4 leg lock using the corner post. And now he locks in the sharpshooter. And there's a knockout. The referee has called for the bell.
Here are your winners, Bret Hart and
The Hart Foundation showing the youngsters what for. And Bret Hart showing Humberto, hey, you're going to have your hands full with me come the Beacon.
So, you think you're on?
With that, we move on back to our War of Momentum. It's Caden Carter versus Tiffany Stratton coming up next.
Whether fighting or spitting, my discipline is unforgiving. Got you backing up in a defensive position. An ass-kicking anthem, heavyweight or bantam, holding camp for ransom. The microphone phantom, teams hit the floor. It's the new fight joint. Like a broken needle, kid, you missing the point. We dominate you.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring from the Philippines, Kaden Carter!
We saw her tag team partner in losing fashion earlier. Will she be able to tie up the War of Momentum here tonight?
And representing Pretty Mean Sisters from Prior Lake, Minnesota, one half of the Women's Tag Team Champions, Tiffany Stratton.
Looking to do what Carmella did earlier and gain another point in the War of Momentum. Will Caden Carter tie things up, or is it Tiffy time? This match is underway. Okay. I have to do a right back. I must go, and it's always Tiffy time, my dudes. I must use the bathroom real quick. I will be right back. All right, I am back. Sorry about that. It looks like I come back to a pinfall attempt and only a 1 count. Safe travels. Thank you.
Wednesday, my dudes.
It is indeed Wednesday, my dudes. Ah. Nice springboard there by Carter. But Tiffy able to still kick out at 1. Tiffy going for an Alabama slam. Oh, massive. Working over the leg now. Ooh, double stomp there. And now Tiffany going for that rolling move, but Carter able to reverse. Spear to the outside adds. These two decide to fight on the outside of the ring. Caden Carter trying to get back into this. Going for some sort of leg lock. Will Tiffany? Oh no, Tiffany able to get to the ropes way too close. And Carter taking back control but misses. Tiffany going for a cover. Only a 1 count. And now she's got her back up on the shoulders. There's that roll through into a cover. And a kick out of 2. Reversal by Caden Carter. Uh-oh, putting Tiffany into the tree of woe. Just stomping away until Tiffany was able to get a reversal. And corkscrew splash into the cover. And there it is.
Here is your winner, Tiffany Stratton.
Tiffany Stratton. I knew my clock wasn't lying. It is indeed Tiffy time. Tiffany Stratton getting the victory and the second point in the War of Momentum, making it 2-0. We'll see how that. We'll see if that can stay. How the things change when they switch opponents next week. But for now, it's time to go over to the men's. It's Angelo Dawkins versus Tony D'Angelo coming up next. And here we go.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring, representing the Street Profits from Cincinnati, Ohio, weighing in at 260 pounds, Angelo Dawkins!
As I said earlier, a former two-time RWF Men's Tag Team Champion, looking to make it looking to make it 2-0 in the War Momentum.
And his opponent, representing the D'Angelo family from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 240 pounds, one half of the men's tag team champions, Tony D'Angelo.
The dawn of RWF. So far, I think he might be a little bit surprised because the Street Profits have so far proved that every dirty trick that the D'Angelo family knows, they know too. We'll see if Tony has what it takes to make the War Momentum 1v1. Match is underway. Dawkins off to an early start. Massive backdrop. Oh, just manhandling D'Angelo. Oh, big enziguri. But now D'Angelo's able to get a little bit of reprieve. Oh, reversal. Dawkins takes back control. Only momentarily. I look forward to next week's show too. Yeah. And Dawkins going for an abdominal stretch. All the shows are worthy of hype. To be honest, it's banger after banger in RWF. And yeah, we should have seen this coming. He's distracted here. And no, there he is with a chair. Referee didn't see it. D'Angelo making his way. Oh, he's got the arm. Is it going to end like this? No. Only a 1 count despite the chair shot. Referee disposing of the chair now. Now D'Angelo manhandling Dawkins like Dawkins did to him earlier. Ooh, nice suplex there. I think that was I don't know if that was an exploder or a T-bone, but. And D'Angelo just taking Dawkins down. Massive slam there. These two fight on the outside of the ring. Each trying to damage the other as much as they can. Ooh, and D'Angelo taking Dawkins down again. Big clothesline. Dawkins able to reverse. Now as Tony reverses. Northern Lights suplex into a rollover. Snap neck breaker into the cover. And a kick out at 2. Reversal by Dawkins. Oh, massive slam, 2.9999. Into the cover. And another kick out of 2. Dawkins. Dive to the outside. Dawkins trying to figure out what he needs to do now. Big spine buster into the cover. And that's it. The Street Profits getting a massive double victory here. Woo! And claiming both of the points in the opening war of momentum. Perhaps sending a message to the D'Angelo family, hey, we are 2-time former RWF Tag Team Champions. You need to start taking us more seriously. With that, our next match is a tag team match. But before we get into that, while I am setting that up, Firebird 10 I've received word that Firebird 10 has gotten her interview with Asuka, so while I am setting up the next match, Firebird 10, please, in the comments, let us all know what Asuka had to say. Alright, we thank Firebird 10 for her investive skills.
The following is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Redondo Beach, California, the ninth wonder of the world, China!
We now, of course, are moving on to our intergender tag team match here. As the number one contender for the RWF Women's Champion, China, and a former two-time RWF Women's Champion heads to the ring.
From San Antonio, Texas, weighing in at 227 pounds, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels.
And here comes the number one contender for the Pure Honor Championship. And think about this too. You see him wearing that D-Generation X merchandise. This is actually a reuniting, as China was a member of the original D-Generation X. Dude, I'd love to meet Shawn Michaels in real life. Grudge over the DX.
And from Dublin, Ireland, the
Accurate statement from the Nick.
Becky Lynch.
Here comes the current RWF Women's Champion, the man, Becky Lynch. Hashtag I'm not wrong. Hashtag not wrong. And the man we never thought we would see with the title.
And her partner from Memphis, Tennessee, weighing in at 235 pounds, the Pure Honor Champion, Jerry the King Lawler.
You know, it would be fitting if Shawn Michaels ended up winning that thing, considering it was one of Shawn Michaels' logos that I used for for the Pure Honor Championship. The man who beat Dirty Dominic Mysterio. The match is underway with Chyna and Becky Lynch starting things out. These two have quite a bit of history. Becky Lynch defeating Chyna to become the women's champion. And now Chyna earning herself a chance to reclaim the title for a third time. Springboard kick there, knocking Chyna to the outside of the ring. Well, both shoes have a hole now, and one of my socks has a hole now. Oh. Sent into the steps. Almost a count out there. Tag out to the King. Jerry Lawler taking it to Shawn Michaels. Lawler to the top rope. Double axe handle from the top rope. Take a moment here to realize that the Pure Honor Championship started out as like a cruiserweight title, and now we're about to get a match between two guys that are really kind of old school. Draping Michaels across the turnbuckle. Michaels able to battle back only momentarily. Tag out to Becky Lynch, forcing Chyna to come in. She just steamrolls right over Becky. Tag back to Shawn. The King starting to go to work. Into a cover. Tag out the Lynch. Hurricanrana by China. Reversal by Lynch. And now China reverses. Roll through into the disarmer. But China able to get out of it. Reversal by Becky Lynch. Kick to the gut. Massive slam. Tag out to the King. Jerry Lawler and Becky Lynch surprisingly acting very well as a team. Shawn Michaels has Jerry drapes him across the ropes. Ooh, massive chop. I went for a backbreaker, but Lawler got out of it. Reversal by Michaels, reversal by Lawler. Reverse, reverse. It doesn't look like they're working well as a team to me, but I'm also distracted by work. Tag out to Becky Lynch. And China going for the pedigree. A 2 count. Fair, also F for shoes and socks. I'll see that F. 2. Thank you, Nick. Tag out to Lawler. And there's the knockout.
Here are your winners, the team of China and Shawn Michaels.
Shawn Michaels getting Nick distracted by match, Amanda distracted by work. Shawn Michaels getting a knockout victory for this team. Perhaps sending a message to Lawler that his days as champion, as short as they are, might be numbered. With that, we go on to our semi-main event of the evening. We have Dakota Kai and Sonya Deville coming up next. No, unfortunately, it is not time to get off of work yet.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring, representing the Hit Squad from Chemung, New Jersey, Sonya Deville!
And here comes the leader of the Hit Squad. On behalf of the Hit Squad, she has challenged the number one contender, that is Dakota Kai, to face off against the members of the Hit Squad in preparation for her facing Shayna Baszler.
From Auckland, New Zealand, Dakota Kai!
Dakota Kai really starting to make a name for herself on the singles division after what happened to her in Damage Control. She is no longer associating herself with any of them and has gone on and has gone to try to make a name for herself. And she's going to get to do just that at our next pay-per-view, The Beacon, when she faces off against Sonya Deville and tries to take home the RWF Women's European Championship. As Sonya Deville takes things to the extreme at the beginning of the match here. Ooh. Give me just a moment. I'm sorry to distract you. You're okay. I am hunger. I am really, really hunger. Dakota Kai almost getting a count-out victory, and Sonya Deville back on top. I am extremely hunger too. I have to wait until the wife gets home and cooks, and then we end up cooking the burgers. Dakota Kai being thrown out of the outside of the ring. Burgers. You know, Sonya Deville would love to take Dakota Kai down a notch tonight. I have to wait till 9 a.m. Why wait? Yeah, why do you have to wait? Interesting combinations of kicks there. Oh, she's got the submission hold in. Now I should, Dakota Kai battling back out of it. I should mention here that if Dakota Kai does lose, she does not lose her number one contendership spot. She will face off against Sonya Deville, unless of course, you know, she gets injured, which we hope that does not happen. Reflex issues have it, so I can't eat 3 hours before bed. That makes sense. DeVille taking it to the number one contender. You said Sonya, baby, when you meant Shayna. They're so close, though. Fair. I apologize. I blame the hunger. Oh, nice. An interesting move there. But only a 2 count. Massive kick by Dakota. You still have mini corn dogs, baby? Yes. Yes, I do. But if I eat mini corn dogs, I won't want to eat hamburgers. And DeVille setting up for something big. Into the cover. And she's done it. What if you only have a few?
Here is your winner, Sonya Deville.
Sonya Deville getting a big victory. And perhaps softening Dakota Kai up for when she does face off against Baszler later on. To answer your question, my love, in the words of the one dude from that one meme, one does not simply have only a few mini corn dogs. All right, it is time for our main event. I do believe Firebird 10 has an answer from Shotzi. While I set up the main event, Firebird 10, if you would please let us know what Shotzi has said in response to Asuka. And coming up next, Batista takes on Stone Cold Steve Austin. Here we go, main event time. I should have known. Randy couldn't. I should have known he would come out here. That's the Authority's music. And there they are.
The foe is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring, representing the Authority from Washington, D.C., weighing in at 290 pounds, the Animal Batista!
Batista, of course, being led out here by his stablemates, the men who run RWF at the moment, the current owner and operator of RWF, Triple H, Randy Orton, all three together known as the Authority. We saw Randy Orton defeat Stone Cold in a singles match last week. Now Batista gets a one-on-one shot. This is, I should also mention, just like last week, this is a non-title match. You know, it doesn't matter the odds though, Stone Cold. He'll fight until the very end.
And his opponent from Victoria, Texas, weighing in at 252 pounds, the heavyweight champion, Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Stone Cold Steve Austin, our current heavyweight champion, I guess technically, yeah, a two-time heavyweight champion. This match gets underway and Batista loading out the beginning there with a clothesline. But Austin right back on top. From the top rope, Austin with a knee drop. Oh, gets taken down with a massive clothesline. Sidewalk slam into a cover. Only a one count. Batista trying to stay in control, but Austin, the slippery rattlesnake that he is, the DDT, and it looks like Austin might be busted open. Uh-oh, Batista going for the Batista bomb. He hits it into the cover. Kick out at 2. Batista perhaps going for it again, but Austin this time reverses. Referee. Oh, Luthez press. Referee's distracted. Batista just popping up and just clotheslining. Really taking it to Austin. Massive clothesline into the corner. Gut wrench suplex as the animal is in control. Ooh, big boot. Elbow drop from the top rope. Something we don't see the animal do very often as he heads to the top rope again. This time he wants Austin on his feet. Massive shoulder block. And now the animal perhaps setting up for a spear. Oh, and Austin ducks out of the way. Stunner! Austin hits the stunner. Into the cover. And a kick out. Hashtag Bartista. Barista. Okay. I get it. Barista. Double axe handle from the top rope to the outside. Barista. And a military press slam. Or gorilla press slam. Whichever you want to call it. Ever since Austin defeated Orton for the title, Triple H has used his authority to just completely punish Austin in these by putting him in these matches. Batista went for another bomb, but Austin able to reverse out of it. Power bomb by Austin, giving Batista a little bit of his own medicine. Luthez press. And going for the cover, but the authority distracting the referee. And Batista's able to kick out. So Austin, he's going to make a... Oh no! Went for the stunner, but this time it's Batista who reverses. Batista gets sent to the outside of the ring. Count of 5. Could be looking at a count-out victory. And Batista takes advantage of Austin's taunting. Oh, he's just showing off now. Went for another massive clothesline, but Austin able to, oh, stunner! Austin able to get out. Austin does the stunner into the cover. And a kick out of 2. Batista able to wriggle free. Suplex. Austin fighting with all of his heart. Austin able to reverse another Batista bomb attempt. Massive sidewalk slam. Ducking under her. Austin using those ropes to his advantage now. Into a cover. And that did it.
Here is your winner, Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Dagnabbit. The betting messed up, but it's okay. Cold Stone King Austin beats the Authority's Barista. Stone Cold getting a bit of revenge, so to speak, on the Authority by getting the victory here tonight. The Authority messed up the betting. I blame HHH. With that, we do have time, and we had a match requested, so we have an extra match for you guys tonight. Alright. Now there is no betting for this match. I didn't know if we were going to have time for this match. But ladies and gentlemen, this match was requested. So I present to you a little bit of extra. Here we go. Hashtag dark match.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, representing the Judgment Day. From New York City, weighing in at 249 pounds, Damian Priest.
This is not an official match of any way, shape, or form. This was just simply a match that was asked for. Should we ever have extra time for it? And well, we have the extra time. When I saw Damien, I knew what this meant, and I'm quite thankful.
And his opponent, from Miami,
It's Razor's Edge versus Razor's Edge. Hee hee. I wonder if anybody who had a toothpick tossed at them by Ramon still has it. Right? This version of Ramon looks more like Scott Hall. I do wish they have included a younger one. Right. Well, what's weird too is they have Scott Hall on this game with two different versions of him just as Scott Hall. That's wild. I always pictured Ramon at his most popular as his most popular gimmick. Right? Yeah, they have because they have the NWO on here. Hey, there's a Razor's Edge. They have the NWO on here. So they have him because they did it last year too with him. I hope the winner wins the Razor's Edge. They did it last year with Razor as well, where they had him as Razor Ramon, then they had him as Scott Hall as part of the Outsiders, and Scott Hall as part of the NWO. And this year, they did the same thing, they just lowered it to where instead of there being three completely different characters, the Scott Hall just has two different outfits, one being his Outsiders and one being his NWO. And then I actually made him a third black and white NWO outfit that I think looks better for him being part of the NWO. I dig Outsiders and NWO Scott, but Ramon is on top. Fair. Could I see the outfits you made after this? Sure. As long as we have time. I might go in a little bit over time. Request for next time Kevin Nash versus Kane also adds. Okay. Count of 6. Ooh, almost got a count out there. Let me know when you're back. I'm just enjoying this match. Okay, so I have no issues. Oh, there we go. I have no issues with Kevin versus Kane, but I need to know, are you wanting... Are you wanting Kevin Nash, or are you wanting Diesel? Boo, didn't end with Razor's Edge. And then if you want Kevin Nash, there's like, again, there's 3 versions of Kevin Nash. So this is the Scott Hall that I made. It's not too different. It's just everything is black and white. And then for the entrance, he's got yeah, he's got that. So I also I like it, especially his entrance attire. I also did the same with Kevin Nash, although now that I'm thinking about it, I might try something a little bit different. What if I did this one? Ooh, I like that a lot better. That looks a lot better. I like that better. I'll do that. And then very same, I just turned everything black and white on him. I took one of his pre-existing attires and just edited the colors. That's all I really did. Let's have Kane versus that one. Okay. Oh yeah, that's good look on old Kev. Okay. And I have to ask, which Kane do you want? This one. Because we have the regular Kane, Kane from 2002 that I made, and the other Kane from 2002 that I did his stuff. And of course we have Kane from '08. Might have enough time to do that now too. You let me know which Kane you want. I'll go ahead and do that right now. I'm feeling 2008 only because no mask. Okay. Why not? Hey, and we're in Oklahoma City. Hashtag why not?
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring, representing the NWO from Detroit, Michigan, weighing in at 328 pounds, Kevin Nash.
I see us in the crowd. You're right. There, points. There's some stuff with the NWO that I wish they would have did a little bit differently. Like have them each come out with the black and white filter. And I can't really fix it. I have thought about creating my own version of NWO for FCW, but I don't know. I also don't know if I want to do that. I'm backstage doing interviews and such. Dang, I was looking at my phone. Of course that happens when we get on TV.
And his opponent from the pits of hell, weighing in at 323 pounds, Kane.
I'd love to see your version of NWO, to be honest, if you do. I might. I don't know, it's just... Okay, we've got 10 minutes until we end stream. Do we want to wait until this match is over? Or when 9:30 hits, do we want to just go ahead and, or like before like around 9:28, do we want to just pause the match and start wrapping up? I'm thinking finish the match. Now, for my hashtag wonderful wife, because she doesn't know much about wrestling, a little OT won't hurt, right? One of the reasons old Nicky Nick is wanting to see this match is because Kevin Nash's original gimmick in the WWF was called Diesel. When him and Scott Hall left the WWF and jumped ship to WCW, the WWF owned the names Razor Ramon and Diesel. So they had to use their real names of Kevin Nash and Scott Hall. Meanwhile, in the WWF, they tried to take two other guys and brand them as Diesel and Razor Ramon. Well, it just so happened that the guy who would become Diesel was none other than, or the guy that would take over the gimmick of Diesel for Kevin Nash was none other than a man named Glenn Jacobs, who would eventually go on to become Kane. Well, so far I'm not seeing any objections to overtime. Thank you for the explanation. You're welcome. It's Hogan! You just take your sweet time there, ref. Randy Orton, no objection. The ref just doesn't want to get the finger poke of doom. He was scared stiff. Also, do we want to do a raid tonight? I'm looking at people that I follow, and I see one I wouldn't mind. I don't really know what their content is like, but I wouldn't mind. For the raid, for me, it depends on what they're playing. They're playing World of Warcraft. I thought that was it. Dang. Did not see that coming.
Here is your winner, Kevin
All right. With that, let's go ahead and get into our commands. I hope you all had a good time, because I know I have. As always, We are sponsored by our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. He has blessed both me and my wife extremely greatly, and we want to make sure that we return his blessings by giving him all of the honor, glory, credit, and praise that he rightfully deserves. We also want to say it was a great show for sure. Thank you. Thank you to everybody that joined me today. It means so much to me that you guys take time out of your busy days to come and hang out with me. Also, of course, a thank you to our supporters, Firebird 10, Kung Fu Cobra, Kung Fu Candy, Dylan Taylor 4, Demon King 025, 8008, Eisen the German, and Z-Fire Incorporated for the contributions they have given to the stream. Discord. We have one of those. If you haven't joined it yet, my hashtag wonderful wife has posted a link in the chat. Feel free to grab that link and come join us. We've got tons of chat rooms, and we'd love to see you there. It's also where important announcements are made. YouTube. We have one of those as well. If you'd like to check out some of our past live streams or even rewatch this one, feel free to grab that link and head on over there. Make sure to leave a comment and a like. Have a good night, everyone. See you soon, my love. TikTok. We have one of those as well. If you'd like to see some of the highlight videos I've been working on, feel free to grab that link and head over there. Again, I ask, please leave a like and a comment. Last but not least are ways that you can help support the stream if you would like to do so. Always keep in mind that nothing is ever required, but everything is very much appreciated. I have a new insect friend I'm trying to identify. With that, I'm going to see if I can raid these people. Oh no. Oh no. They stopped streaming. That figures. Well then, I guess once again we are going with no raid. So, no raid. I'd like to be updated on the insect friend. No raid tonight. With that, remember I will not be live tomorrow, but I will be live Friday. With that, I hope you all have a very good night.
Hope you all have a good time. Now it's time to say goodnight. Thank you all. I hope you join me again. Together it always showing which God's love, and with God's love you can do it all. Hey you all, let's have some fun at the rabbit place. All kinds of games, yeah. Things like Minecraft with his wife, wrestle with the rabbit, Wrestling Federation. Pokemon, you can't go wrong. Star Wars, babe, of course, be with you. Undertale, back to the bones. Subnautica, the underwater adventure. Thank you all, I hope you join me again. Together it always showing which God's love, and with God's love you can do it all. Thank you all again, and I hope you all have a good night. Thank you all again, and I hope you all have a good night.